Led by Her, The Elephant. This is a new album from British, Indonesian, and Scottish singer, songwriter, rapper Led by Her. This is her debut album named The Elephant, and this is coming after 2 lead-up singles to this album, What's the Reason and Remember. And if you have heard them, you will know what I mean, but for those that haven't, it's basically these very catchy choruses, these very catchy songs filled with just really punchy and just addicting beats, really. Like, I can't explain it. A lot of the beats on her lead-up singles that I've named, even her previous singles when she was just dropping a run of singles back since 2021, namely Driver's License, namely Daydreaming Maybe Blue, Candles, and each of these songs, not only they illustrate this great talent in terms of production, but also her versatility as an artist. She can sing, and while her voice isn't the best, she still displays a tolerable vocal performance in some songs, as well as great rapping and also really, strong rapping. To be honest, I didn't expect it, but when I heard singles like Candles and even cuts on this album like Big Wish, the same, the rapping is really quite good once you get past her very unique delivery. And what I mean by that is the delivery itself, it's very, to an outsider who's not in the United Kingdom, can seem posh. And here with The Elephant, after listening to those 2 singles, I was really excited to see the direction she would go in, given it's a debut, and also the extent to how much she'd branch out her songs. And what I mean by that is, how are they gonna sound? Is she gonna do any of these rap cuts? Is she gonna do any of these R&B cuts? Because her, her unique artistry, it kind of blends this bedroom pop, bedroom hip hop, trap kind of mix. Some indie pop there as well. There's also some R&B cuts as well. If you listen to the mixtape, the duet mixtape she did with her sister Angeli, HE, you kind of see this clear pattern of indie pop and R&B, especially in songs like Friend of a Friend. Great, really short, snappy, and catchy mixtape, to be fair. I will highly recommend you listening to it when you get the chance. As I said, leading up to this album, I was wondering if she's going to follow that same pattern as she did with HE. Is she going to follow the same pattern as how she was making these singles? Is she going to go full rap? Is she going to go in all directions? And I think she has gone in all directions for the better. First song, What's the Reason? It starts off with this very catchy trap, bedroom hip-hop kind of beat and rap performance. Not to mention, every song in this album, I can confidently say the beat is insane. It's top tier, perfection, nearly perfection. The actual choruses in the song as well, on every song, are really catchy as well. Like, you can't help but sing them once you've kind of know how to. Probably one of the more catchy albums I've heard this year, without a doubt. Also, what I like to say is each beat has its own approach to it. So you got this like alternative rock beat at the end, a nice little sample at the end of that very last song, I think Backwards Into You, as well as Big Wish featuring this beautiful Tassogare sample. But the sample itself is very beautiful. I think it's been sampled by Kid Cudi, Kanye, Playboi Carti. It's a very widely used sample, especially in hip-hop and this kind of distorted hip-hop scene. But I think there's also a lot of themes scattered in this short 12-track album. Got the sadder themes, like mentioned, Backwards Into You, Big Wish, Middle of the Elephant, Cigarettes, where it's kind of talking about her personal life, her personal struggles, how she's managed to deal with them and overcome them. And then you've also got on the opposite side, these really upbeat and energetic, in-your-face songs and they're not kind of separated, one being at the start and the end, the sad songs at the end, the energetic song. You have these songs all scattered in a way, but it's also like really good because you're not going to get in your feelings too much, but then you're not going to get too energized to the point where you don't really feel any of the emotions coming from the deeper cuts. So you have these energetic songs like Remember Remember, which I think is the best song on the album. It's just so catchy. The beat, the bass is crazy. If you listen to this with headphones, with a bass boost turned up, it's chef's kiss. There's other songs like Big Wish where there's just I can't really understand, but like it works. There's these gunshot samples, the loading of the gun. It sounds so in your face. That's the only way I can really put it. Other songs like What's the Reason, To Be or Not to Be as well is just like filled with these really catchy choruses, with these energetic, addicting beats that you can literally rinse in the car nearly every day if you want to. You can rinse these on the headphone. Like they're just really catchy songs that I personally can't get enough of. I can't really find much to say that's bad about the album. If I was to say, I do think that the song Up to My Neck in You is the main dud of the song, of the album, sorry. And I think it's just, it's not bad, it's not offensive. I just think the beat, it's nice, it's just really unorthodox, and I feel like the chorus isn't delivered too nice. It is catchy, I can see why people like it, hence it being one of the more popular songs on the album. But I don't know, it just feels really unorthodox to me, the actual way she delivered the chorus, and the vocal performance is a bit. But that's really much. I can't really say much else in terms of tracks that I don't really like. Every song is not a skip. Even that song I just mentioned isn't a skip. I'm not really the biggest fan of it, but I wouldn't skip it. It's a nice transition song in the album to me. But yeah, overall, I think she's done a really good job with this album, and I really don't want her to stop. I'm really excited to see what she has to offer with her sophomore albums, with her future mixtapes, and I would love to see another collaboration with her sister, because if we can get something where it wasn't as one-dimensional, or if we are managing to get something that isn't as one-dimensional as that mixtape HE, then we might be in for something. Maybe something like a bit of calm R&B cuts from Anjali, some more energetic in-your-face cuts from Rachel. I would really like that, because it will show the chemistry between the siblings, the two sisters, but also show that UK underground and underground in general isn't just about rap and distortion. I think she's one of the more successful, and I think she's one of the more skilled and talented artists in London underground. And I would even go as far as to say she's one of the more addicting underground artists in general. Like when you look at artists like Fake Pink, SD Kid, back when they were in their underground era, not too long ago as well, I don't really see myself going back to them as much as I do with Ledbyher. And I think it's just the case of her versatility as an artist being so good, especially for the underground. You have a lot of these artists that just stick to their lane of rap, the same flows, and while they're not offensive songs, they do get boring. But there's no boring song on this album. Even her discography and her line of singles that date back 5 or so years now, there's not one real bad song I could say. Yes, some of the vocal performances can be a bit dodgy, and some of the beats can be a bit mixed in a poor manner, but I can see the potential, and the potential is so there, and that's all I have to really say. To me, Ledbyher's debut album, The Elephant, I'm feeling a 7 out of 10 for this album. I really hope you enjoyed this review, and make sure you listen to her. She won't disappoint. Let me know what music I should react to, listen to, come vibe to. Just message me. Socials are in the description. Socials are in the channel description. Chat to me. Come vibe with me. Let's react together. Take it easy.